I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Dizzy and Beyonce rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Dizzy and Beyonce rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Dizzy and Beyonce rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Say rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
Hey everybody, Savat the Mighty here, and welcome back to another episode of Eve Echoes. So first off, I want to thank everyone for helping me get to 800 subscribers. At this time, I may be at 801, 802, 799, 798. People come and go, but ultimately I've hit 800, and I want to thank you all. I would not be here without your support and without you guys watching all of the things that I do. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. And I'm just stoked. I never expected to actually hit 800 subscribers in this amount of time. So thank you so much. Also, too, if you did see the fun that I had in the beginning of the video here, I do have to do a special thank you to Kyle of White. Kyle of White is the one who has provided me with this Machariel, and that's awesome. So this is my alt account. My alt account specializes in Angel Cartel ships, and I already had a Dramiel and a Cinnabal, and I was actually trading up the Cinnabal at the time, and he decided to get me access to this Machariel, so I really do appreciate that very much. So again, thank you everybody. I really appreciate you watching, and thank you Kyle of White for providing the ship. Now, if you are new here and you do like my content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I do release new content in the future. And speaking of new content in the future, this is just going to be a shorter video. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and I am going to go over some stuff here with the Machariel in just a moment. But I will be having another video coming out soonish. I don't know if it's going to be scheduled to release today or tomorrow, but it is going to come out, and it is going to involve me and Kyle of White. He is going to be in his Machariel, and I am going to be in my Apocalypse, and we are doing Angel versus Devil. So expect that as well, in addition to this video at some point. Okay, so what do I want to take a look at here with the Machariel? So my alt account, like I said, specialized in Angel Cartel ships. However, I don't have any skills for Battleship. So I have all the skills for pretty much all of the other ships I was working on. I got my Dramiel up and about, and I'm literally 6 days away from getting Expert Small Cannon upgrade, which is on my list because I want to have that extra second that it provides for that gyro stabilizer activation. Medium cannon operation, as you can see right there too, I've got literally 70 hours on that one. I got the harder skill done, and Expert still has a little ways to go. Advanced medium cannon upgrade, I have not got to the 5 yet. That is going to take 17 days, and I still plan on getting all of this done. However, I am going to take a little bit of a deviation from here, obviously, because I do now have the Machariel. So I have nothing in large cannons. They're all on the list here to be trained. And if you look here, one of the specific things that I did was I made sure that no battleship skills were being trained, because what I want to do is I want to kind of do a video on what it's going to look like when you get a Machariel, or for that matter, if you had a battleship of any sort without any skills. So what we're looking at on here as well for Battleship Command, nothing. All these half bars here just mean that it's in my training queue, not trained. Defense upgrade, same thing. And so that's basically what you're going to see across the board here. I think I go way too far down. All of them are currently in my queue. I've got nothing. The only thing that would actually apply to this ship are ancillary services. So like my afterburner, I'm an expert afterburner 3, almost expert afterburner 4. So this one here is going to make the flight time adjustment with the afterburner a bit better. But yeah, that's it. Nothing for the actual battleship skills. So let's take a look and see what a Machariel is going to look like if you did pick one up, slap some gear on it, and decided that, hey, I want to take this out with no skills whatsoever. All right, before I show you the actual fit here, this fit is Kyle White's fit. I figured I would defer to him. So there might be some changes made in the future, but as it goes right now, I am deferring to him and using the fit that he uses on his, I know it's tried and true, as he is able to actually perform those missions with me. So I know it's been used in live combat with a lot more skills though. Alright, so in my high slots I have a bunch of Gist C-type large autocannons. In my medium slots I have an Imperial Navy large energy Nosferatu. I have a Predator Stasis Webifier, and I have a Republic Fleet Warp Scram, and a Republic Fleet Target Painter. I can't get the higher end versions of those, they're never on the market, so I am always on the lookout, but we'll see. Well, except for this. I need to pick up a Vicar Locus Large Energy Nosferatu. I just was lazy and haven't done that as of yet. My low slots, I have a Pith C-type Large Shield Booster, a Core C-type Large Afterburner, 2 Gist C-type Adaptive Invulnerability Fields. I have a Gistum C-type Gyro Stabilizer, and a Gist C-type Large Capacitor Battery. When I was fitting this ship out too, one of the things that actually surprised me with this Gist C-type Large Capacitor Battery, last time I bought some large cap batteries, I paid like 10 million a piece for them. Now they're like 60 million. Prices are just getting pretty insane. For the rigs, I actually have one Capacitor Control Circuit 3, a Semiconductor Memory Cell 3, and a second Semiconductor Memory Cell 3. On my combat slots, I have a Cannon Burst Aerator 3, a Core Defense Charge Economizer 3, which is going to increase my shield boost amount by 30%, and a Core Defense Capacitor Safeguard 3, which is going to give 20% adjustment to the capacitor needed. Considering that this character doesn't have any type of skills, reducing the cap charge is giving me a total of 18 minutes and 57 seconds without any skills with my capacitor, with all of the other rigs that I have in there as well. That alone is pretty impressive. I was very, very pleased with that number, and actually the stats that's put out for not having any skills surprised me overall. Damage on this thing with no skills is 656.85 DPS. That's not too shabby. For defense, it has a total of 98,483. And as you can see here, EM, Thermal, Kinetic, Explosive, respectively, are 10, 20, 40, and 50%. We talked about the capacitor. It's also, the ship's power grid is sitting at 9,711 out of 12,353. The power grid is huge on this ship. I had no trouble fitting anything without even having any electronic skills whatsoever. So that is also very, very impressive and leaves a lot of wiggle room. You're definitely not going to have to do much if you're trying to outfit this ship. Targeting, what we're looking at is 29 points, scan resolution 170, signature radius 247. It can lock a maximum of 7 targets. Navigation is sitting at 139 out of the box. So that's pretty much that. That's what it's looking at. Let's go ahead and undock, and I am in Jeddah, so you are going to see a plethora of people out here. There's just going to be a mess. So congratulations, welcome to YouTube, everybody. Alright, so here we are outside of Jeddah. Let's come over this way, and let's go ahead and activate all of our stuff and our propulsion. And let's take a look at the fittings on our ship yet again. So what are we looking at? First, let's check out the navigation. So this one is sitting at 382.84. Remember, this is out of the box with no skills. However, I do have Expert Afterburner 3. So the regular and advanced are both maxed out at 5, and that is 3. So I am getting more propulsion out of this. So if you do have your afterburner skills trained up and we're jumping into a battleship, you can expect a similar speed there. But if you don't have any afterburner skills, probably going to be a little bit lower. So that is the one concession I will make. That's definitely true. For our defense, its defense is actually pretty respectable for having, again, no skills. 138,748, with an aim resistance of 61, a thermal of 65, kinetic 64, and explosive of 78. So definitely not bad. Another one of the things that we would actually take a look at here is what is the actual weaponry doing? How is it going to hold up? Is it going to actually be any good for doing anything? The answer is for anything serious, no. But if you're looking at out of the box, you have 4.8 km optimal range with 20.64 km fall off and a tracking speed of 5.9. Pretty abysmal. All right, so that's that. Now, other things too, I do have the gear in here in case I did want to make this ship a little bit more tanky. So I am sitting on a PIS C-type reactive shield hardener, and I do have an extra Gistum C-type drive with sterilizer in case I wanted to add a bit more damage as well. So I have a couple of things to switch those low slots up with. Ooh, but again, let's go ahead and take a look and put this into perspective. So we were sitting that. Let me take a look at my Cinnaball, which my Cinnaball I was getting pretty good in. I didn't still have all of the skills. Like I said, I still needed to go into the expert cannons to get that damage up there completely. But where my Cinnaball was sitting at, and it's got quite a few skills, it's sitting at only 919 DPS, which the Machariel with nothing is sitting at like 670 something. That's crazy. So it's literally close to approaching its DPS without any type of skills. Navigation on the ship is going to be a whole lot better. 426.32 cold is much quicker. Now, mind you, this does have 2 gyro stabilizers on it because I mainly speed tank with this, and I have a very light tank. And its rigs are all damage, no defense. So to compare it apples to apples, not quite. But I just wanted to kind of put that into perspective and show you where that battleship was starting off and give it the fair on, hey, I've actually been working on my Cinnaball and putting my skills in here comparatively to that. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to show off today, guys. Again, thank you very much for the 800 subs. I really do appreciate that. Now, another thing that's going to be happening is tomorrow I will be doing a live stream around 10 a.m. So if you want to stop by, say hi, hang out, we may run some missions together, do some things. A lot of times I like to just do events and everything with the community. I have a really good time doing that. And so we'll do that again tomorrow at 10 a.m. And also, I do have a video coming out that I still got to edit and put out, but expect that it's going to be that Angel versus Devil with Kyle of White as a duo again. I just got to get that edited and put through the pipeline. All right, everybody. Thank you again so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.